And so this video begins in Knoxville, Tennessee. Right over there, Interstate 40, also Interstate 75, kind of joins together there, those two major interstates as it's traveling through Knoxville. I am standing in the parking lot of the closed McKay Bookstore. The famous bookstore is gone. Yesterday, Sunday, May the 3rd, was its last day in operation. Today, Monday, May the 4th, is its first day permanently closed. I checked Google just to make sure on the way over here. It says permanently closed. What happened? No! Okay, it's May the 4th. I'm going to get a lot of Star Wars references in this vlog today, being a huge fan of Star Wars. McKay's Books is closed because the property owner sold this property out from underneath them. I guess they just leased this building, and many months ago they announced this day would come, but we didn't know it would feel this awful when it got here. We knew this day would come, and I came several times here, spent a lot of coin. An amazing media store. And I think it was about a month ago I was here with Chris, our friends that were visiting, Brad and Amanda, and the shelves were almost cleared. I mean, I can't imagine what this store looked like yesterday. I was moving, so I couldn't make it over here until today. We're gonna check out what all these signs say right here in the window. McKay's was open from Monday through Thursday, 9 to 9, Friday through Saturday, 9 to 10, Sunday, 10 to 7. It says, please check our Facebook page for latest info right there. It's got a QR code. McKay's Knoxville is permanently closed. Visit our other locations. There you go. Chattanooga, Nashville, Winston-Salem, and Mabane, North Carolina. I didn't know about that one. So there's 4 other McKays. Looks like it says the same thing. Closed. It is gone. Oh, what's this? Is this free stuff? Oh, they do have books in here. Magazines too. Oh my gosh, look at the mess. The Bait of Satan? John Bevere, interactive guide. If I can peek in the window up here. Can't really see. May the forest be with you as well. I'm wearing my Lucasfilm shirt too. Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. If you're watching this video, it is now Revenge of the 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo as well. These two holidays are always right next to each other. Cinco de Mayo and Star Wars Day, of course. And we're always doing something. I just so happen to be moving right now. I'm almost done. I'm actually going towards the old home on the north side of Knoxville. So I thought I'd check out McKay's, maybe head downtown, get some tacos. I'm craving some Mexican food. And also, I'm gonna show you where the grave, the resting place of Tennessee's first governor, John Sevier. It's in a unique spot, and we're gonna talk more about him, a significant person in the history of Tennessee. He served governor here in Tennessee 6 times. So we're gonna go check out his grave, get some tacos, head back to the old homestead. I gotta load up my car with some stuff to take over. I still have most of my clothes over at the old house, so this is really just a day in a life vlog, but I thought we'd check out McKay's here. No more, so sad trombone moment. Terrible. Hopefully they reopen somewhere in Knoxville, but as of right now, they're not gonna reopen anywhere. They're just gonna maintain those other stores I showed you in the window. Thankfully, Chattanooga, it's not terribly far from here. I'm always passing through Chattanooga on 75 as I'm heading south, so I'll be able to go there, but I spent a lot of coin here in just a few trips, and I was looking forward to visiting this place upon living here into the future. But no, not gonna happen. It's sad that they had to close up, but hey, they did it properly. They were open for a long time. They made huge announcements, and they sold a lot of stuff on the way out, so good for McKay. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's get this video started. We're leaving here, and we're heading to downtown Knoxville. I'm Tampa J, Tennessee J today. We've got the Tennessee orange. Side note, back to it. There's much ahead. Let's get going. All right, I came down the road, just one property over. You can see McKay's Books up there on the hill. That's where we just were. There is the sign showing you Chattanooga, Nashville, Winston-Salem, and Mabane. Not here anymore. I wonder if they'll take that sign down as well. They probably will. Knoxville, Knoxville, Knoxville. There's the Sun Sphere. We have confirmed there are wigs at the top of the Sun Sphere. Oh, nice little tunnel here. The bell tolls. Noon. Look at that. I parked right in front of the First Baptist Church of Knoxville. Not intentionally. Look at this. Right at noon. What does that say? Look at that timing. It's beautiful. It's not the first time I've been here. Last time I was right here, I parked across the street, was on September 11th. You might remember that video. We are actually going to some of the, look at that. Okay, now it's noon. We're actually going to the similar spot of where Florida's first governor is buried, John Sevier. That's really pretty. It says that this church was founded in 1843 in a local courthouse with 46 charter members. The First Baptist Church of Knoxville is a historic downtown congregation. After surviving the Civil War, when its building was used as a Union hospital, the church relocated to its current architecturally significant neoclassical sanctuary on Main Street in 1923. I hear another bell. Somewhere else, another church nearby. And this is across the street from the United States Courthouse building of Knoxville, and the church is right next door to the Bank of America. It's a nice building, isn't it? I think it was built in the 80s, if I had to guess. You can always tell by that glass. And look at that, Knoxville has Lime scooters. I have the app now. If you might remember, a couple weeks ago, actually, oh wow, about a month ago, I rented a Lime scooter outside of my hotel in downtown St. Petersburg, Florida, and took it all the way to Tropicana Field. That was my first Lime scooter experience. Right across the way here is the Knoxville Courthouse, and this is where the first governor of Tennessee is buried. Yeah, the courthouse. All right, Truist Building, also another skyscraper right there. We are at Main and South Gay Street. Right here is the entrance to the courthouse square. I've never seen an entrance quite like this. You walk underneath this memorial to a physician, our beloved physician, Dr. John Mason Boyd. And you can see there's an iron fence to the left and to the right, and it says right here, December 23rd, 1833 to May 16th, 1909. We're gonna pass right underneath it. Check this out. And there's the courthouse. Also a giant monument over here. We'll figure out who that is in just a second. There's also some memorials right here. And this is where you probably already figured it out. There's the name right there, Sevier. We'll get there in a second. This is a monument to the Spanish-American War, Cuba and USA, 1898 to 1902. And you've got this Rough Rider up here. Didn't expect to see this here today. It's pretty cool. It says Philippine Islands and also Puerto Rico. If you didn't know, we acquired those islands. The United States acquired those islands during the Spanish and American War. So the building across the way there, it kind of looks like Independence Hall. This is the Howard H. Baker Jr. United States Courthouse. This building right here, I'm hoping to find when it was built. As you can see right here in the brick, it's been additioned. This is the older brick, this courthouse. And right before it, there's some giant cannons pointing over to the other courthouse across the street. Those are some big guns right there. It's a, wow, 8-inch guns. Could be 10-inch. What do you think? I got a big hand. What do you think? How big is it? Old Knox County Courthouse, the third courthouse of Knox County, was across Main Avenue to the north from 1842 to 1886. That would be right over here behind me. And it says that their 12 Union raiders who were charged with train stealing in 1862, Great Locomotive Chase in Georgia, were tried in 1863. One was convicted. The trial was then adjourned and prisoners were sent to Atlanta because of the increasing Union raids in East Tennessee. The courthouse was used as a hospital for the wounded of both armies in the fall of 1863. So that was right here behind me where this courthouse currently stands. Oh man, lots of signs. This is awesome. I love reading these historic signs. The Treaty of the Holston, 250 yards east near the mouth of First Creek, William Blount, governor of the territory south of the River Ohio on July 2nd, 1791, signed a treaty with 48 chiefs of the Cherokee. It ceded a tract of land east of the Clinch River extending approximately from Greenville 80 miles southwest and included the present Knox County. And we're going to walk up here. We could go inside. It is a public building. Not going to interfere with county business today though, but we could take a peek inside the door. There's a plaque right up here. Notice the detail of the brick up here in the balcony, and it says courthouse up there. And look at this old lamp. That's an oldie. It's an oldie but a goodie. Oh wow, you got the classic black and white marble floor up here. On the porch it says, in memory of those from Knox County who gave their lives in the Second World War. Placed by Simon Harris Chapter DAR. Okay, this is classic. It looks like they have security when you first walk in there, so we won't go too far. I just wanted to see the door here. This is incredible. The wood is original. It says right here it was built in 1885, so there you go, Knox County Courthouse. This floor is amazing. They don't make them like this anymore. And right out here, you kind of saw it as I was walking up, is the gravesite of Tennessee's first governor, John Sevier. He is buried right here amongst the courthouse. All right, so right over here, we'll go over there in a second. That is very important right there. There's some stuff in the brick of the courthouse. But this is the memorial to John Sevier, the first governor of the state of Franklin. Before Tennessee came and my ancestors used to live there, the Crockett's, they had a little state called Franklin. It was his own country. And John Sevier was actually the first mayor or first governor of Franklin. And then when Tennessee became a thing, he was the 6th time first governor and then 5 times after. So 6 times altogether, 12-year span, first governor of Tennessee. And then later he would become a Revolutionary War hero. He fought in the Revolutionary War, and then he would become a U.S. senator and a congressman. And he actually died in Alabama. He was out on a congressional political expedition, and he died and was actually buried in Alabama. And it wasn't until like 1899 that they brought him here and buried him properly in Tennessee, right here, I believe below us. Now I'm trying to figure out exactly where he's buried. That's one reason why I wanted to come out here, because it's not every day that you see a political figure, one that's pretty big in these parts. He was considered a pioneer too. We got someone revving their engine down there. The first governor of Tennessee, pioneer, war hero, U.S. senator, congressman, is placed right here next to the old Knoxville courthouse. That's pretty fascinating. And also buried next to him, his wife. We'll get there in a second too as well. I wanted to come over here to show you the original John Sevier headstone. Died September 24th, 1815. Original tombstones of Governor John Sevier and Bonnie Kate, brought from Alabama and presented to Knox County by Charles Dobson, October 2nd, 1922. So they moved his body, they moved their bodies, his wife too, buried him here, and brought the original tombstones from Alabama. And also in the same brick wall here, a memorial to a hero, Captain Charles T. McMillan II, United States Air Force. a Tennessee volunteer who gave his life while attempting to rescue 53 American hostages in Iran. If you remember the Iranian hostage crisis on April 25th, 1980, he tried to rescue, and sadly he was killed. And they commemorate him as a local citizen of East Tennessee. They commemorate him right here, which I think is really cool. And back to the John Sevier Memorial here, which is really neat. All the way around, they have many different inscriptions that I will read to you. The typical pioneer who conquered the wilderness and fashioned the state, erected by East Tennessee, 1892. John Sevier, Nolichucky Jack. I did not realize that that was his nickname. Of course, David Crockett was born beside the Nolichucky River up there in Franklin. So I'm going to look into see how he got his nickname here in a second for you. Pioneer, soldier, statesman, and one of the founders of the Republic, because he was a Revolutionary War commander. Governor of the state of Franklin, 6 terms governor of Tennessee, 4 times elected to Congress. Projector and hero of Kings Mountain, 35 battles, 35 victories. His Indian war cry, here they are, come on boys, come on. So North Carolina, Kings Mountain, big battle there against the British. And right next to John's memorial, you have Bonnie's memorial. She went by Bonnie, that was her nickname. Catherine Cheryl Sevier, Bonnie Kate, died in Russellville, Alabama, October 7th, 1836. And there's one more memorial here. John Sevier's first wife, Sarah Hawkins, born 1746, died 1780. She was the love of his youth, the inspiration of his manhood, a gallant, courageous, and revolutionary patriot. Her descendants number many notable leaders of men, Tennessee first 5-star mother. John Sevier and his wife, Bonnie Kate, are buried right here on the courthouse lawn. I'm assuming below us somewhere in this vicinity. Sarah Hawkins, not buried here, just a memorial erected. But the thing is, Sarah Hawkins' grave is unknown. They don't know where she's buried. Perhaps somewhere around here in Knoxville, I'm assuming. But yeah, the unknown grave of Sarah Hawkins. Perhaps we'll look into that at a later time. John Sevier was a hero at the Battle of Kings Mountain in North Carolina during the Revolution, but he got his nickname Nolichucky Jack from the Cherokee. The first governor of Tennessee and prominent frontiersman was nicknamed Nolichucky Jack, often shortened to Chucky Jack, that's pretty cool, because of his home location and his actions along the Nolichucky River. Nolichucky Jack was a term of endearment and respect from settlers who felt protected by him, and a name of recognition from the Native Americans he fought. John Sevier was born in 1745 in Augusta County, Virginia, the first son born to Valentine and Joanna Sevier. The name is actually French, and it should be pronounced Sevier, but everyone says Sevier. They Americanized it. It also says, I read that he had 18 children. 18 children. That was pretty common back in the day. And over here, there's another door to the courthouse. It looks a lot bigger than you can see from the street just because it's surrounded by trees and the foliage. It's a beautiful building. A really nice tribute to Tennessee's first governor, buried right here. The forgotten grave of John Sevier. Okay, now when you're driving up and down Gay Street here in Knoxville, you know what these memorials are. These over here, I haven't showed you what this is right here. This is a marker to show that Knoxville was the first capital of Tennessee. First capital of Tennessee, 1796 to 1807, 1807 to 1812, and 1817 to 1818. Except for one day, September 21st, 1807, when the legislature met at Kingston. Knoxville was the capital of Tennessee from 1796 until 1812, and was again the capital in 1817 through 1818. Knoxville, previously the capital of the Southwest Territory 1792 to 1796, was designated as the first capital of the state of Tennessee by the Constitutional Convention of 1796. Near the site, the first General Assembly of the state of Tennessee convened on March 28th, 1796. And I started to head up the street to get some food, and I noticed over here across from Hill Street, they opened up the pedestrian bridge that crosses the Tennessee River. I have not seen this open since I moved here almost a year ago. Looks like it's a bicycle slash pedestrian bridge. Ooh, bus. Visit Knoxville, Tennessee. All right, welcome to the Gay Street Bridge. As you can see, I don't remember this being open a couple weeks ago. As you can see, everything looks pretty fresh right here. It looks like someone was not paying attention and ran right into this brand new pylon right here at the end of Gay Street. Watch what you're doing. You've got a bicycle lane, you've got lampposts out here, you've got the foot traffic as far as walking to the left and to the right. I think this is new. We've got some window washers up there on the Knoxville Municipal Building right here. I came over here to check out this sign, of course, and I saw them up there, Knox County Bridge Commission. They're doing a good job up there. Can you imagine doing that? I can't. I don't know, it might be kind of fun once you get used to it. And this bridge was erected right here, 1897, built by the Youngstown Bridge Company of Youngstown, Ohio. So this was a vehicle bridge. Now it's a pedestrian bridge. You can see Neyland Stadium over there. Look at that, go Vols. And there's the US 441 bridge over there as well. And a look at the Tennessee River, and there's a riverboat down there. That'd be a fun time. Such a great view up here, check it out. A little windy, had to hold on to my hat. Got Calhoun's Barbecue right there on the river. That would be cool to try out. They've got a great view on that back patio right there. And I'm hungry. We're talking about food. And I am heading for some tacos. And the taco place I'm going to is actually on Gay Street, just a little ways down to the right. It's almost 1 o'clock. I've been just hanging out down here for almost an hour, having fun. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. 900 South Gay Street. This is called Riverview Tower. It's the Truist building. I came over here because I saw this fountain before the building. I'll show you in just a second. Just showing you the building here. I love architecture, so I love pointing stuff like this out. There's like a structure over here. And then down here, there's a little courtyard. And there's a water feature, a waterfall. Really peaceful. Very zen. And it looks like the water flows. It might flow from that feature up there across the sidewalk. What do you think? Gotta go pee now? And this was another fountain, separate for the other one down there. It looks like it's broken, not currently going. It'd be cool to see it going. Kind of reminds me of the Clamp building on 5th Avenue in New York. You know, Gremlins 2, a new batch. Showed that video a couple years ago. Kind of looks like it. You just need the giant C right here for Clamp. There's the Tennessee Theater. Hope to visit that sometime. Reminds me of the Tampa. All right, so the restaurant is just up here to my right, down Gay Street. As you can see, Gay Street, Knoxville, bustin' and booming. So many theaters, eateries, a lot of places to entertain yourself. They even have a modern theater on this road, Regal Cinemas. Knoxville is the corporate home to Regal. I passed it just a little ways back there. I don't know if I got it. All right, so I moved my car up as you see. I got free parking for 2 hours and a perfect spot because I have parked right next to the taco place I am about to eat at. This is called Chivo Taqueria. It's a taco house, and this is highly rated too. So I wanted to make sure I got me some great tacos. Tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, if you're watching this video, happy Cinco de Mayo on Taco Tuesday. I'm getting mine a day early here at 314 McKay Street. There's a look back at the way I came. It's a very beautiful day out here. I got really lucky with the weather today. Also, there's a closer look at the mural across the street before we go inside here and get some lunch. You've got the bridge that we were just on. You've got the stadium. You've got some bluegrass going on there. You've got a lot of Tennessee things going on there. They used to have streetcars around here too. Is it Chivo or Chivo? I want to say Chivo. It's got a little goat on there. Chivo Libre. Powered by tacos and tequila. That must be Chivo Libre. That's funny. All right, about to open the door, but take a screenshot, make it last longer. There's their hours. Looks like they're open pretty much every day. Oh wow, this place is cool. Hello. Hi, how you doing? Oh, it's just me. Yeah, thank you. All right, I was sat right away. Check out the dude on the bicycle up there. Oh, it's Billy. It's Billy from Saul. That's funny. I've been seated here at this booth. Nice little comfortable spot with great lighting. Below this portrait, I like that. You wanna play a game? Looks like Billy has some tequila on the handlebars of his bicycle. Don't play the game and drive, my friend. I really love the lanterns over the bar there. They look like they came out of like a Spanish mission. Very well themed. Music's bumping. I've got the cocktail menu for you. They've got flights here. They've got sparkling white wine, red wine, of course. Here's what they have in the can, the bottles, the drafts. It looks like they have a feature draft called Goats and Hoes. Goats and Hoes, a Mexican lager crafted to perfectly complement any dish on the Chivo menu. So I ordered half and half tea. I might have to get me some Goats and Hoes just to try it out, right? Like they say, when in Rome. All right, there's my tea. I just put in my order for my Goats and Hoes. I also was asked if I wanted some chips and quesos, so I did that. There's some of their starters there. They've got quesadillas. It looks like they have a veggie quesadilla in case you're a vegetarian. They have fajitas, burritos, of course, bowls, salads, Chivo salad, fresh greens, roasted corn, papitas, goat cheese, tomato, and vinaigrette. Here are their tacos. This is probably what I'm going with. They've got no meat guac tacos. They've got limp brisket. That's hilarious. Hey, I saw them in concert almost a year ago. That's Limp Bizkit, not Limp Brisket. I'm sure they're good too as well. Anywho, hashtag steak news. Just reading a few off here for you. Taters gonna Tate, chorizo, tots, onion, avocado, crema, cilantro. And here's their sides. Here's their brunch menu. Looks like they do chicken and waffles. And of course, for dessert, you have 3 options: flan, churros, and cheesecake. All right, decisions. I think I'm just gonna try several of their tacos. Let's see which one we come up with. Maybe I'll ask the server if they recommend any too. I always like to do that because you don't know, and they do. Cluster duck, roasted duck, black cherry, reduction goat cheese. I've never had a duck taco. All right, my Goats and Hoes has arrived, and my chips and salsa. They give you a lot of salsa here, and I like that. How many times do you go to Mexican restaurants and you're like, I want some more salsa, but I don't want to ask? Well, I don't have the problem here. Even if there was another person with me, I think that's plenty of salsa. They've got the verde salsa, which is got a little kick to it, and then they got the mild homemade salsa there, all made in-house. Cheers, prestige worldwide. Oh wait, no, that's boats, not goats. Wow, that's good. That's good. It does remind me of like Dos Equis, or yeah, a little bit like Dos Equis or Pacifico. It's got like that citrus Mexican beer taste, if you know what I mean. Corona as well, kind of in that category. So I think I'm gonna go with limp brisket. That's barbecue brisket, goat cheese, onion, jalapeno, cilantro. I'm gonna go with a guacardi. I just want to see what that tastes like. Also, I'm gonna pick one more because I think these are pretty big. I was thinking either big shrimpin', piggy smalls, or Gangnam Style Korean barbecue. Ooh, or maybe I'll do the hashtag steak news. I'll do barbecue pork, steak, and guacamole. And if I'm still hungry, I'll get the codfather or maybe the cluster duck. Who knows? We'll see. Or a party foul. Roasted chicken thighs. Right, just put in my tacos. I did ask the server which one they recommended, and right off the bat, they said the limp brisket. So I got that one, and I'll keep the other ones a surprise. I may have already said it, but I got 3. They are street tacos, and they said if you get 2, they recommend getting a side, or just eat 3 tacos. It should fill you up. So we will see. I like to eat, so let's see if I order a 4th taco on May the 4th. May the 4th be with us. Happy Cinco de Mayo. All right, tacos have arrived. This is the limp brisket, the pork. This is the hashtag steak news. And this is the guac taco. I'm gonna start with the guac taco. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. All right, got the onion hanging there. That is really good. Goat cheese on there. And they fried the guac taco in some sort of batter there. I don't have the menu with me anymore, but it's a huge chunk of guacamole or avocado there. That was really tasty. I like the sauce they put on there. I'm not so sure what the sauce is, but it's like creamy and sweet. All right, when I come back, I'm definitely getting another guac taco. I'm working my way down the plate. Next up, hashtag steak news. Stay tuned for the news. Got a bell pepper hanging out there. All right, it's almost like a fajita taco, really. Got the bell pepper, the onion in there, and that sauce. I'm not so sure what that sauce is. It's a little on the sweet side, and it's sweet. It hits the tongue really nice. I poured some habanero sauce in my salsa, so I took a big bite of that, so I'm kind of dying right now. Thankfully, I got this beer. Goats and hose. Trying to neutralize the heat before I indulge into my limp brisket. You are my favorite taco, mother. Yeah, I know you be loving this taco right here. Too bad they don't have any chocolate starfish or hot dog flavored water on the menu. It's limp brisket time. All right, what I love about limp brisket is the flavor and the goat cheese. And also, the last 2 tacos I had like sauce, so it was like a wet taco. Although this is a barbecue flavor taco, it's more like a dry rub, and it's cooked really good. The flavor of the barbecue is really good, with the jalapeno on there too. Gives it a little kick. This is by far my favorite one here, the limp brisket. Look at that. The damage is done. Just a few more chips left in the bowl. That was fantastic. I see why they're highly rated. All right, here we go. Here's the damage. $28.60, not bad. 3 tacos. They average between $4.50 to $5 each. 1 tea, $3.25. Chips and salsa, 4. And my goats and hose was $5. There you go, $28.68. Find what gets you going and get going. I like this. Got this skeleton dude riding a ferocious looking chicken. Rise to the call, drink responsibly. This is right here in the back by the restrooms in the kitchen. Also, there's no tomorrow. Revenge of the 5th. I forgot to ask if it was Chivo or Chivo. I'm gonna say Chivo. It jives though. What am I saying? Oh, okay, it's time to go. Speaking of go, I'm gonna hop in my car right here, and I'm heading to my old Tennessee home to get the rest of my stuff. Got a few more trips before we're all moved out of the old place, so that's where I'm going from now on, or from here on. All right, and also a fun fact here, I was doing some research as I was eating lunch. I started looking into John Sevier, and I wondered if he had ever met Davy Crockett, and I looked up online. It says they most certainly met, because Sarah Hawkins, John Sevier's first wife, and Crockett's mother, Davy Crockett's mother, Rebecca Hawkins, were sisters. So that makes John Sevier and Davy Crockett's father first cousins. So there you go. That's pretty cool. Now, I don't think I'm related to John Sevier, because that would have been after my relation to the Crockett's. My I think it's 9th or 10th. Now I can't remember. I've said it before. Great-grandfather was William David Crockett, which was Davy Crockett's grandfather. So that's how me and him are cousins. So pretty cool that my cousin knew John Sevier. They all grew up there in Franklin along the Nola-Chucky. So, and also John Sevier and Davy Crockett were both congressmen pretty much at the same time. So without a doubt, they knew each other. I don't know if there's any historical records of it, but it makes sense to me. I just thought that when I was sitting there, I was like, I wonder if Davy Crockett ever met John Sevier. They had to, and there you go. Did not know they were related. Pretty neat. Passing by the home of the Smokies, right there, the newer stadium. The most friendliest ballpark in America. Hello, welcome to my walk-in closet at my old house. If you're new here, we are switching, we are moving. This is the old house. I'm packing up what is left here that I haven't moved yet in my closet and taking it to the new homestead across Knoxville. So we've got this house for just a couple more days. Just gonna make a couple more trips, hand in the keys to the rental company. All done, almost done. I am so happy. I'm gonna have to mow the yard one more time here. And just a couple more things, and then we're totally done with this move. And man, does that feel so good to say that. I can't wait till it's all said and done, but we're almost there. And shortly after we moved here last year, I hung all my clothes up in the closet, and the former poles that were here, I say former, they couldn't take the weight. So I got a text message from Chris that all my clothes fell. So what I did is I went to Home Depot and I bought this little tee right here, this PVC tee, and I refortified my closet. I did it in the other one over in the other room as well. I'm just going to leave this here for the next renter. But yeah, that was me. I fabricated that to uphold the weight of my giant t-shirt collection. Car is full. Got almost all of my closet in here. I still got some more to pick up. I'll be back early tomorrow morning to do so no problem. And I got some blow molds in there too, as you can see. He's gonna be staring out the back of my window. Let's see if it closes. Let's do it. Yeah. See it? You see it? Boo! If I got you, ha 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 ha. Sorry about that. So we returned the rental truck a day early, and it saved us a bunch of money. I was hoping to use the truck to transport this sofa. As you can see, it's not good. So what happened was Bella got up on the sofa and she went potty right there. And we tried to take it apart and save it and re-sew it, do all that stuff. We didn't get to the sewing part, but it just wasn't going to work out. The sofa, it's kind of old. It came from Florida. So we just decided to get rid of it. So we hired college hunks, Holland Junk, to come get it. It was about the same price as it was to hold the rental truck another day, plus mileage. It was just a little cheaper to have them just pick it up. They're here. All right. Okay, couch is gone. Got my load for today. I'm heading back to the old homestead. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It turned into a day in the life as I said it would. I've got to stop at Sam's Club on the way to the new house to pick up some things. There is still much ahead. And just past McKay's again. Bye. There are 2 Sam's Clubs in Knoxville, and I'm a member to both of them, of course. It works out that way. I visit this one and I visit the other one out towards like you're going to Pigeon Forge off of 40 quite frequently. You may see the man in the blue hat if you go there, or right now the man in the orange hat. All right guys, just the essentials here. I have my Celsius, extra virgin olive oil, avocados, and for Bella, I call these her good snacks, these chicken jerky snacks. Every time I take Bella on a walk, I bring her back, I give her one of these. She knows if I say, hey, it's good snack time, she's getting a walk. And I referenced this cup the other day at the Bigfoot Festival. That's the cup I bought at Bigfoot and the Smokies that I referenced off camera. And if you have not experienced Sam's Club's scan and go feature, basically I scan the barcodes of each of the products in my cart, and then once I've scanned them all, I'll check out. My card's already in this app, and then it gives me a QR code, and all I do is simply go through the exit machine, and the Sam's Club employee double checks, but most of the time I'm good to go. The scanner scans my cart and lets them know that I paid for all of my products when it goes through the machine. So I'm going to scan them all up now, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's my QR code and my 4 items if they need to scan it. But I just walk through the machine and we're good. All right, here's the machine. Good, thank you. All good. Great success at the Sam's Club. All right, now it's time to head home to the new home. All right, I made it home and I've already made dinner. Decided to eat something a little bit more on the light side compared to today's Cinco de Mayo, pre-Cinco de Mayo lunch. Some shallot and some honey mustard. And also, I got some veggies over here. Eat my shallot and look out at the Smoky Mountains. Look at that. Hey, Liquid Death. I'm topping this meal off with Doritos protein. Sweet and tangy barbecue. Bella? Bella? Did you get all your stuff moved in? Where you at? There she is. Where were you? Were you with Mama? Feliz Cinco de Mayo. Welcome to my pool room. New house came with a pool table. Look at that. And 1 year ago, on Cinco de Mayo 2025, I bought this sombrero at south of the border. It was my very first time at south of the border, and I had to get a souvenir. A big hat. I remember several years back, it was myself, Adam the Woo, and Danny 702, and we were at Walt Disney World Showcase. I was hanging out with them on Cinco de Mayo, and Adam bought a giant sombrero. When I say giant, this is pretty big, but his was huge, and it was hilarious. We rode together on the boat ride inside World Showcase in Mexico, and like you could barely see Danny and I's faces. He sat in the middle. That video is out there. That was a great time. It was a great memory on Cinco de Mayo, one of my favorite. I regretted not buying the hat with Adam that day, and I remember seeing him a couple days later after I bought this hat last year, and I didn't know then that would be the last time we'd watch the Tampa Bay Rays together. Last May, we're coming up on a year. So just a lot of great memories, and I was just thinking of Adam, so I just wanted to put that out there. I like to talk about good times and memories, and when you really miss someone, it's my way of just keeping them alive, just always remembering the good times, and just grateful for all those memories we made on Cinco de Mayo too. So there you go, that's how I got the hat. And yeah, check out the pool room in the basement. We got a pool room in the basement. We got lucky with that, just came with the house. The owners didn't want to move out the pool table, so there we go. I got a pool table in my basement just like Elvis did, although his is in West Tennessee, and that room's way much better than this one. This one's pretty cool though. We have yet to decorate though. We're gonna be decorating. Chris, the girl, is gonna decorate. I do have some of my guitars out. This one right here. This is a 56. It's a Gibson. This was my dad's, and I finally, I'm gonna get this thing restored. It's in somewhat okay shape, needs a lot of work, but we've had this in my family ever since I was born. Before I was born, my dad had this guitar, and I've shown some of my guitars before in this one, but it's been a long time ago. I just learned that Gibson's in Nashville, so I was thinking maybe I could take it to a place to get this restored. I don't know if Gibson would do it themselves. I'm actually curious, does anyone know any good places in Tennessee to get a guitar restored? Like a really good place? Please drop that down in there. Nope, it's coming back at you. Oh, it's really gonna hit you. I don't think you felt it though. Yeah! Alright guys, I'm gonna end this thing. Thank you so much for joining me on my May the 4th. I hope the 4th was with you, and watch out for Revenge of the 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Hope you have a good day, and thank you. Can't thank you enough for always being here. Please feel free to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe below if it was your first time. And if it was your first time, wow, what a video to click on. I wear this hat almost every day, just so you know if you're new here. Anywho, I'm going to end it. I will see you guys soon. We are almost wrapped up with moving, got a few more days, and then the summer. Oh wow, the summer is wide open, and pretty soon I'll be planning my haunt season for Halloween. I am so excited about the future, guys, and I'm happy I get to share it with you. So please know that you're awesome, know that you're loved, and no matter who you are, and no matter what you're going through, just know that there is always much ahead. Talking to you. Put one foot in front of the other. Keep on punching. See you next time. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm solid. Ooh, almost scratched it over there. Get all through those balls and move right there, all solid. Nope.